Perhaps someone needs to hear this. You are not alone. Matter of fact, you are never alone. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, Day 2 of the Torah portion, Vietzi. Let's continue in Genesis, or Bereshit, chapter 28. Verse 11 and following says, "And he came upon a place and stopped over for the night, for the sun had set. And he took one of the stones of that place and put it at his head, and he lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed and saw a ladder set up on the earth, and its top reached to the heavens, and saw messengers of Elohim going up and coming down on it. And so Yahweh stood above it and said, I am Yahweh Elohim of Abraham your father, and the Elohim of Yitzhak. The land on which you are lying, I give it to you and to your seed. Your seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and you shall break forth to the west, to the east, to the north, and to the south. And all the clans of the earth shall be blessed in you and your seed. And see, I am with you and shall guard you wherever you go." We'll pause there. So as we learned perhaps in Sunday school or vacation Bible school, the impressive Greek word omnipresent, meaning that Yah is everywhere present at the same time. No matter how far you go out in the outer realms of space to worlds yet unknown, as Star Trek talked about, Yah is there. Wherever there is a potential place of existence, He is there. So we know that, yes, He's with us in our homes, our jobs, and our communities, etc. But even more than that, it is that He is also accompanying us. He is meaningfully attached to us. How does this manifest itself? Well, here we see that Yaakov dreams and he sees a ladder. The Hebrew here is sulam. Numerically, it is equivalent to the word Sinai, as in Mount Sinai. The connection there is that Yah appears on both. His revelation is found on both. In the book of Yochanan, or John, chapter number 1, Yeshua is speaking to Nathanael, and he is saying, I have seen you. I am aware of you. Where did you see me? He said, I saw you when you were under the fig tree. And because of that, Nathanael expresses, you are the Messiah. He said, greater things than these you'll see. In verse 51, he said to him, truly, truly, I say to you, from now on you shall see the heaven opened and the messengers of Elohim, what does it say, ascending and descending upon the son of Adam. This is a clue for us to come back here where it says that when Yaakov saw this ladder, this stairway, he saw the messengers of Elohim, same words that Yeshua said, going up, ascending, and coming down, descending. Yeshua is basically saying to us then, I am the ladder by which the messengers of the Mighty One of heaven, Yah Almighty, traffic. I am their authority. I am captain of the host. I am Yahweh Sabaoth. I am the one that orders when the messengers go up and when they come down. In that the ladder is equivalent to Sinai, Yeshua is also saying, I am Mount Sinai. I am the rock from which the water came. I am the location where the word comes forth, the 10 words. I am the mountain of Elohim. So many connections you can make there. But let's focus for a few moments on the trafficking of messengers. Here Yaakov is changing territories. My understanding is then that those messengers that were accompanying him in the land of Beersheba up to this particular location, I believe to be Mount Sion, the place of the Temple Mount, that they accompanied him that far, seeing that he's going beyond this potential border. Those messengers go up, and the new messengers come down that will accompany him, having authority in the land where he is going. And so when we change locations, as we talked about yesterday, there are messengers that are attached to us, perhaps, assigned to us to guard us and to keep us in the way. Messengers show up quite a few places in the book of Matthew, chapter number 4. And Matthew's accounting of how the devil, Hasatan, came and tempted Yeshua in the wilderness. It says that in verse 11, then the devil left him, and see, messengers came and attended him. Now, we're not told exactly how they attended him, what they did for him. We're just understanding that there is a ministry of some sort that the messengers availed even to Yeshua. He needed to be strengthened. He needed to be encouraged. Perhaps they provided nourishment for him after his time of fasting. In the book of Acts, continuing, chapter number 5, it says in verse 17 that the high priest rose up and all those with him, which is the sect of the Sadducees. This was the priestly family. And they were filled with jealousy and seized the emissaries and put them in the public jail. Verse 19, but a messenger of Yahweh opened the prison doors at night and brought them out and said, go stand in the set-apart place, that's the temple courts, and speak to the people all the words of this life. So they were arrested, but a messenger of Elohim came and let them out. And later on, we see in Acts chapter number 12 that Yaakov, one of Yeshua's messengers, his disciples, had been killed. This is Yaakov, the brother of Yochanan. And then they arrested Shimon Kepha, or Simon Peter, and put him in the jail and put him between two guards. But in verse 7 it says, see, a messenger of Yahweh stood by, and a light shone in the building, and smiting the side of Kepha, he raised him up and said, get up quickly, and his chains fell off his hands. The messenger said, gird yourself, bind on your sandals, and he did so. And he said, put on your garment and follow me. And coming out, he followed him, and knew not what was done by the messenger was true, but thought he was seeing a vision. They went out past the guards, who never saw them, and he was turned loose. Yah has a way of sending the messenger at just the right time. And chapter 27 of Acts, Rav Shaul is given the account of his shipwreck. And he is saying that in the middle of a night when it would seem that all hope was lost and they were destined to drown in a broken apart ship, he says in verse 22, and now I urge you to take courage, for there has been no loss of life among you, but only of the ship. For tonight a messenger of the Elohim to whom I belong and whom I serve stood by me, saying, do not be afraid, Shaul. You have to be brought before Caesar. And look, Elohim has favorably given you all those who sail with you. Time and again we see in the scriptures how that the messengers, angels, if you will, of Yahweh have been assigned to us, who have a destiny, who have a calling, who have a purpose, and that they are there to guard us, to keep us, and to make sure that we are able to accomplish what Yah has assigned to us. A couple thoughts here then. One is, know your calling. Know that you're not insignificant, that you're not just a wallflower standing in the corner somewhere. Yah sees you, knows you, has called you, and has assigned to you some purpose. Now, it may be grand, it may be huge, it could be small, it could be seemingly insignificant by comparison, but every single role has its part and is vitally necessary because it all connects together. So whether you're known or unknown, heard or unheard of, it doesn't matter. Do your part. Do the thing that Yah has called you to do and see your assignment. If you don't know what that is, then that's job one in your prayers. Father, what is it you have for me to do? Who is it that I am assigned to influence? Where is my place of impact? Show me, call me, and place me. Secondly, in the midst of your trying times, in the midst of where it seems to be the worst, the messengers of Elohim are there to assist you. Now, we don't pray to angels. We are not looking for visions of angels, messengers. We're not focused on angelology as some have done. We just know I'm not alone. Don't mess with me. You don't know who walks with me. Be understanding. Yah's presence is with you. His messengers are assigned to you. You are vital. You are important. So stay focused and get your job done. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, shalom.